Welcome back to another edition of Threzzy and the D's.
D's nuts.
Today, our episode is going to be kind of like a backstory, so you can kind of get some of the mannerisms and things that, we kind of have our personal, inside jokes. And some of them you will find out about, some of them you won't on this podcast. Today, it is...
Some alcohol.
Some alcohol. That's a fun story.
Dweed.
Sugar-lay. Sugar-lay. The best way I can explain sugar-lay is, so you get like a big cola nugget, dude, and what you do is when it's fresh off the branch, you just plucked it, it's wet, it's stinky, it's sticky, you go up to one of your buddies with a fresh nugget and just sugar-lay. So that was the story. Like I came up with that when I don't know, I was like 17.
Probably like 5 years old, dude.
No, fuck that, dude. It was
we were babies.
We were
babies
teenagers.
smoking massive pounds of pot.
Yeah, like, alright, let's talk about when we were kids. So, I don't know if new kids know this, but you can ride a bicycle to your friend's house. Especially, even if they are miles away. My friend...
You gotta ride your bike to your friend's house so that you can play the Matrix outside with this guy being Morpheus.
Right. I was always the kind of friend that would go over to bro's house and let's go do something, bro.
Yeah.
Like one of the greatest nights of my life was I went over to your house in Waldo when we were young kids.
Yeah.
We went and stole the Zune from your brother.
Yeah.
Went up onto your fucking roof of your fucking house
And just listen
to music, looking up the stars, reefing on fucking weed.
Chiefin' hits, dude.
And then we would go back to your little room and we'd go into the heat, what was it, the heater, whatever.
The heating vent?
The heating
You would
vent.
open the heating vent.
And then there was always 99 bananas in there from what I remember.
Yeah,
dude.
we always hid alcohol in our little heater. Yep.
And your dad never getting up from the computer chair, looking at us, what are you doing? And it's like, does it matter you getting up? You never did.
No.
But,
Classic.
yeah, I was always the friend that was like, I'd go to my friend's house and I'd be like, let's go do an adventure, dude. Let's go get drunk. Let's go smoke weed.
Remember, we had scrounged up money. Like, only a couple dollars.
Yeah.
And it was me, you, and Michael. Michael was on your front pegs.
Yeah.
And I was on your back pegs of your BMX bike.
On my BMX bike.
And you like, pulled into the local store.
We were going into
and you were going
so
fast that I was like, bro, we're going too fast! And I bailed off
my
the
god.
back of your bike.
And Jared literally rolls. He does rolls, literally.
Like, skinned my whole arm.
Fucking rolled, but literally, like, it was like he rolled down, flipped over, rolled back up onto his feet, and then continued to walk right into the fucking
Mind you,
store.
I was just as fat back then as I am now.
Oh my god.
Bro. And the dude was like, there's a dude filling up his car with gas, and he was like, are you okay? And I was like, about to cry, like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm okay. Also, my whole entire life of being friends with this guy and our best friend Michael, which we're going to show you a couple clips of Michael right here. Me, Jared, and Michael have always been a trio. Like, we've been together since literally like the age of 5 when we met up with each other when Michael first came around this area. Me, you, and Michael, we had other friends, but when it came down to the core people that you went over to people's houses, I went over to your house. I went over to Michael's house. I hung out with you guys. Like how we met Arthur how I met Arthur is literally fucking Michael.
That was such a bad fucking influence on you guys. I was furnishing alcohol and bringing weed around you guys.
Dude, oh my god, it didn't matter because we were already getting it, bro.
Like I said, we had when we were 11 in my heater vent of my bedroom. We lit that up, and there was always alcohol bottles in there.
So literally, here's a good story, bro. So I went over to Michael's house and I was hanging out with him. I'd been over to Michael's house many times, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go down and hang out with Arthur." And I was like, Yeah, cool. I'll come with you. I kind of know Arthur like from school. I've seen him, but I never hung out with him. And how I met Arthur was through Michael. And one of the first times we were hanging out, Arthur, me, and Michael are dressed in like dark black.
Oh yeah.
Going out on a ninja mission to his mom's house. And this is the thing. I just so you guys know, if you went and we put a map for you guys of the walking distance that we did in the pitch black dark, dude. Pitch black dark. Like we're in Maine, dude. It like they literally have made survival shows in Maine in certain parts. You know what I mean? I mean we're
specifically in the area between Arthur's house and his mom's house. They made survival TV shows.
Right. Well, anyways, like, so we go on this mission, right? And we're all decked up in black. We got some ninja weapons and shit. We're fucking sneaking over. We're going to his mom's house because we were gonna go. We're gonna go smoke. What the fuck? I mean, you know, that was what we were going to do. And I remember, like, it took us a long fucking time to get there. And then when we finally get there, we start smoking. And like Arthur, we passed the bowl around a couple times, right? And then they're like, yeah, just keep on packing it, you know? Like, pack as much as you want. So we packed it in there, but they thought, but me and Michael thought, oh well, they're done. They're done smoking. So, all right, we'll just pack and keep passing it back and forth. Eventually, Arthur didn't catch on. It was this old dude that was with Arthur's mom that noticed. He's like, "You guys gonna just pass that back and forth?" And me and Michael were like, "Yeah, I thought you guys were done or something like that." And dude, this dude was like, he was old rugged dude. He had that deep cigarette fucking smoking voice for like 20 fucking years, and he was just like harping on us. And then like I looked at him and I was just like, hey, can I have one of those fucking cigars? And this fucking,
I remember that.
And this old dude was like, yeah, go ahead, you have one of those cigars. You're gonna be fucking puking on the right way back, blah, blah, blah. You like, and like, this dude didn't know that I'd already been smoking cigarettes.
How old were you guys at this point?
Dude, I think we were like,
I was probably like 19.
Yeah, something. we were like, I think we were like 14 or 15, dude. Yeah. I don't think you were 19. I think you were like 16
or 17.
17.
You chiefed that fucking cigar like a boss.
Oh
You didn't puke.
And I didn't puke. No, I knew I wasn't gonna puke. I fucking with that. Yeah, that fucking was. That old dude thought like this fucking young piece of shit. He doesn't know nothing. And like we had some crazy times, but the way back, dude, because we went down the wrong road. On the way back,
there was a creature in the woods.
No, remember we walked down the wrong road and we got up to like we thought we were like going to the valley road. We thought we were it wasn't. And we walked up onto somebody's property and it was just someone else's random house. We got to a certain point and then we're like, oh fuck this, we're gonna turn around. As soon as we turn around, dude, someone comes outside, jumps in their car, dude, turns on their lights, like, who the fuck is out here, you know?
Yeah, so also every time like a car came, we'd jump into the woods when we were on the way there and back.
Oh yeah,
we'd hide.
We would hide. We didn't want anyone to fucking
see us with swords.
Because we had like fucking swords and ninja stars.
Yeah. So, one thing I vividly remember, on the way back, there was a noise in the woods, like something was following us.
Yes.
And I happened to know there was like a cougar in the area around that time. And I don't think I told you guys.
No, you didn't tell us that, bro. Dude, literally me and Michael, we're walking behind Arthur. Arthur's in front of us, and we're all, like I said, we're all in, like, look at me, bro. All blacked out, tall, lanky thing scurrying on the side of the road. And all of a sudden we just hear this big in the woods, like, literally, like, I'm gonna say, like, 15 feet away from us. And then, so we all fucking, like, look over, and, like, Mike goes, what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah.
And then like Michael says that, I'm getting ready to say something, and Arthur just goes, "Haka!" Like does this loud scream, like if that, like, what, dude, the cougar, even if it was a cougar right there, The cougar didn't freak me out as much as the the wakening up of I wasn't expecting Arthur to just like into the woods, and then I was just I was so hyper tense. I was I felt like I literally had a bubble aura around my entire body, and I remember telling Michael that I was like, dude, I could feel 5 feet around me, and he's like, bro, you're full of shit. Is exactly what he said. But I remember that thing was close. That thing was close to us when it made that noise. Oh, dude. Okay, so this is crazy. So me and Jared and Michael, we're at Jared's house, and we're playing video games, and we're just thirsty. We were thirsty, dude. We were young kids thirsty. We weren't even smoking weed. We were just playing video games, having a good time. Yeah. And I think that was during a time where Evan wasn't there, so we were we had full control of what we wanted to play and do or watch. Yeah. And we were thirsty. Me, you, and fucking Michael opened up this shit ass fridge. Yeah. It was a shitty fucking fridge, dude. It was old there. Yeah. I mean, we were poor. Yeah. So anyways, and we fucking looked through that thing, just searching through that thing. We couldn't find anything to drink. Right. Nothing. There was nothing in it. There was no way possible that there was any sort of beverage drink in that fridge. Yeah. We looked. Yeah. Okay?
It's important to get across that there was nothing in this fridge to drink. That's the most important thing that you need to know.
Well, we're sitting there. We had just sat down. Jared walks away for a second, right? And me and Michael just start getting back into the games. And Jared comes back, opens up the fridge, and pulls out a full 2-liter of Mountain Dew. Okay? And I'm just like, Jared, where the fuck did you pull that? How did you get that? Where'd you get that?
I said, I pulled it out of my ass.
And I was just
because I did.
Yes, he did. He pulled it out of his ass. I don't know how, where, when.
It was body temperature Mountain Dew from my ass.
Shortly after this, bro, to get into my life, shortly after this, I drank all the Mountain Dew at your house. Yes. I drank Mountain Dew at Greg Cook's house. Yeah. And then, I went over to my uncle, and my uncle, he's a fucking crazy dude. He's a local hero. Well, local drunk hero, I should say, in fucking Belfast. I'm not going to say his name, but his name was Uncle Bobby. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, fuck you. But anyways, Uncle Bobby, he saw me, asking my dad for a soda. I was like, Dad, he's going into the store. We were in the truck. And I'm like, Dad, fucking get me a Mountain Dew, please. Please give me a Mountain Dew. Dad, I'm just heckling my dad because I want a fucking Mountain Dew. Yeah. Because I've just always been addicted to soda. Mm-hmm. So.
Soda.
Well.
Soda.
Some alcohol. But so my uncle fucking looks at me and he goes, why are you drinking Mountain Dew, dude? I'm like, I like it. It just tastes good. He goes, it's the worst fucking soda you can drink. It's the worst soda. And I'm like, why? He goes, it makes you fat, and if you're a male and you drink it, it makes your pee-pee small. Right there, bro. Stop drinking Mountain Dew right there. From what I've seen in life, it also gives you type 2 diabetes.
Yeah. That's true for all soda, though.
Dude, it gave Greg Cook diabetes, dude.
I mean, Mountain Dew's classic, though. Mountain Dew Doritos Land Party.
Jalapeno.
Bro.
Kettle cooked chips. It wouldn't be a land party without my jalapeno chips.
Yeah, jalapeno chips. We're at fucking, we're a little bit older now. We're at fucking Jared's Thorndike house. We're having a land party downstairs. And Gardner he was just in the process of moving out of his little apartment down there. Yeah. So it was perfect for land parties.
Right.
I bring over a fifth of vodka.
Yep. Classic.
And we drank between me, you, Evan, Cespedes, Norman, and Michael. We drank. No, I don't know. Maybe it was a liter. All I remember was a handle.
Yeah, it was massive.
Yeah, it was
a big
huge.
bottle.
And it was like Orloff vodka or something like. Or no, it was 5 o'clock vodka.
I think it was Svedka.
No, it wasn't Svedka because that shit's syrup, dude. And that shit, what we did was we just took the blue raspberry Kool-Aid and fucking made it vodka-tastic. And boy, did we get fucked up.
Wasted.
Dude. Always hiding from your mom.
It smells like weed.
And she'd do
Have
it.
fun at your alcohol party.
She would do it even if we hadn't been smoking weed.
I know.
It smells like weed.
Yeah.
I haven't been smoking. We haven't been doing anything. She's like,
It smells like drugs.
There was a period of time where I was banned from your house because I was hungover and I was puking. And she caught me red-handed.
Dude, every bro has been banned for a little bit of time for one thing or another.
even my own family members have been kicked out of the house for puking and things like that. Drug-related things.
Dude, the worst puking one was Travis. Okay, let me give Travis a shout out here. So Travis Vayu, he's a great guitar player, amazing. He's played in a couple bands. He's a really great guy to know if you know him. And he just has these cool mannerisms and things. And I'll tell you right now, Travis one night got so drunk with Evan, and remember, like, your house was a T. You know what I mean? You had the room over here, then the hallway, and there was the bathroom and your room, and then out to the balcony. So, dude, that was the greatest thing ever. Was he puked all the way from Evan's room?
He puked all the way down the house.
Well, first he was laying on the bed. He was laying on the bed, bro. And
Didn't he puke an outline around himself where he was laying? There was like an outline of puke around him.
Yes.
To the point, bro, where he was literally doing this, bro. He was rolling back and forth.
Making a puke angel.
Dude, he went and but the best part is like when he was puking, he was like rolling over to the puke and be like, ugh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Oh shit.
But dude, he had to get picked up in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And it was the next morning. He still wasn't doing good.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you leave Evan's room, you take a quick left, go straight out the fucking door. Basically, you walk down the hallway directly straight.
You can't even get through it, bro. I love it.
Yeah, because dude, he puked all along the hallway like he did like rainbow motions. like literally, like it was like ovaled up and down the wall and the floor, dude. It was hilarious, bro. Because he came back like, I don't know, the next day, and your mom was like, "Get the fuck out of here! We just cleaned up your puke, dude. Like, you can't come over for a couple days."
I think he was even like, it wasn't me. I didn't puke.
Yeah.
We all knew he had puked. I didn't puke at all.
We had all told my mom it was him. Yeah. Fucking classic, dude. Oh my god, my face hurts from smiling.
Being a teenager in like the 2010s was something that we can kind of relate to the people that were in the 90s. You know, in a way. We just had a little bit more technology. Oh, dude.
We always used to beatbox, dude.
We
still could, bro.
Dude, we came up with so many ridiculous songs. Like, do you think it's possibly hardware that as are as humans that we literally need to like create music that is our own.
Maybe not just music, but like just create things in general.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Agreed. And we all do it, and we all do create things in certain ways.
There's one time that comes to mind. I showed up. You guys were already on the train tracks, drinking, smoking.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I showed up, someone handed me a green hit of weed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Instant green hit, instant green hit, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum. Yeah.
Because it was bubblegum.
It was bubblegum.
Yeah. Bubblegum, dude.
Yeah.
That was an instant classic for fucking years.
We still make up songs to this day. Like, that was a classic, and then we got the fucking got more bush than dick.
Yeah.
I got more bush than dick. Yeah, that's classic. And then there was also the Kool-Aid Man song we did.
Yeah, those. See,
Kool-Aid Man came busting through my wall. Always wonder why you're so tall. Dripped a couple drops along my floor. Went running over to him like a midnight whore. Cause I need a drink, I need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a drink.
Yeah, classic.
I definitely, the beatboxing, dude, like, it evolved to all kinds of...
Yeah. Classic, dude.
It was always there in the background. Dude, I do want to say, bro, throughout the years of us smoking, bro, think of how many glass pieces, bombs, bowls that we've gone through.
Yes.
Smashed. Dude, one of the stories that I always talk about with Evan, your brother, is...
no way, my brother?
Yeah, your brother.
No way.
Yeah, that guy.
No way.
That guy. You guys can't wait until you get a special guest with Evan. But basically, Evan went, and we had gone down at the Thorndike house to go down to the stream, go take a dip. And I had my backpack, like, because we had to try to, like, kind of hide where our pieces was from Faye, or else she would be like, oh my god!
Yeah.
You know, so I put my bong in my backpack, and that was like, what did I call it? I call it Dragon's Tail or something like that, because it was a really cool red one. And literally, dude, like, we had like a little bit of weed left, and we were like, we're gonna go swim, we're gonna come back, smoke, and play video games, and then eat.
Yeah.
Right? Basically, we had a plan that was very simple. Maybe skateboard in between.
Yeah.
Fucking. So we went down there. We longboarded down there, and Evan had just broken his board.
Yeah.
So he had his trucks, you know, in his hands. Well, he had gotten the skateboard undone. He went back upstairs, and then he was gonna do whatever, and he threw his trucks into the corner of his room where my backpack was, and smashed the bomb. And I'm like, I fucking love that bomb, man. Like, I just remember, and he's like, and he came down while we were swimming, like, dude, like, I'm sorry, bro, but I smashed your bomb. And but what was cool about it was it dried really quick. The bomb, like, it wasn't wet when we got to it, so like there was just huge chunks of resin.
Yeah.
Dude, you remember resin balls, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing. Big shout out back to Travis. Travis, that fucking man who had to fucking clean a pipe and then smoke a fat resin ball like you were smoking a dab.
Yeah.
It was gnarly. I remember Travis one time, he scraped his bowl out, right? And every single one of his fingers was tar black, dude. And he was just like, and he's like, and someone came up to him and he's like, Travis, you want this? It was like a snack or something. Like, made it grossly. Like, that's just how Travis is. I'll tell you one thing that something that was really cool though. There was a lot of times we had different groups of these, because I remember our crew. Everybody that was with the older crew, like Evan's friends that were our friends, and then our crew, there was a good portion of people that did skateboard and longboard.
Yeah.
I remember like when we met, do you remember at the Thorndike place where we would go down and we'd skate
In front of the stove shop.
in front of the stove shop?
Yeah.
Like we would set up the rail and shit like
Hell
that.
Yeah.
I remember that, and it was just so much fun, dude. Like that's where I was actually pretty decent at skateboarding, and like I got good. Like
I learned how to Casper flip because of you.
yeah, man.
I saw you land some fat Casper flips, dude.
Dude, I that's the thing about it is, dude, is I played all, like, we all played an immense amount of video games, but like the video games that you played by yourself are like, I think are some of the greatest. That's why Tony Hawk
Pro Skater.
Skater is one of the best games ever. And
Tony Hawk Pro Bader, more like, dude.
dude, yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, dude. I played. There was one of those games. I don't know if it was American Wasteland, Underground 2, or Proving Grounds. One of those showed me.
Casper flip?
No, not a Casper flip. Like I'd seen it in the games because I played all the Pro Skaters.
It showed you how to poop and pee,
No,
right?
but there was a video of Rodney Mullen doing this no comply hop onto a platform, and then he Caspers with one foot and with his other foot like holding the board up across the platform, and then does a finger flip back onto the regular ground.
Yeah.
And I just or something along those lines. And I just or I watched it in a video or something. But I'm pretty sure it was from one of those games. And I just remembered like I want to fucking try that. And I was thinking like instead of like trying to no comply or ollie into it, you just run up the platform, jump onto your board, you know, in Casper, and slide, and then just quick flip. Because when I was actually starting to get good, I could never really get the kick flip down. I've only landed it a couple times.
Evan taught me how to ollie. I couldn't ollie for the longest time. I could ollie, I could manual, I could do Casper flips, and I could do some truck stops. And that's
Do
all
you
I was...
shove it?
No.
You couldn't do it. What?
I didn't practice it.
Dude, I practiced because I really like that I can do a pop shove it, with an actual pop. Because Travis was the one that taught me how to do a pop shove it, which basically a pop shove it, a shove it is if you flick your board around, which basically it pops around, you hop back on.
Yeah.
A pop shove it is you're doing an ollie, flicking the board, and then catching it on both feet, and it's hard.
Why do you have the nickname Threzzy?
So where it all comes down in the episode, here it is. The reason why my name is Threzzy. So
Can you repeat that? I clink clonked.
I said,
It all comes down.
it all comes down to this. The real reason why my name's Threzzy. Well, it's a story. So one day, we were all in the unit. This is now further in time where we are in the unit where Jared lived in the yellow house.
The town is called Unity, but we called it the unit. Yep.
On Route 220.
Yes.
Yeah.
220 stoners.
We were the 220
stoners, dude.
That was our gang.
Yeah, our mock gang. Well, anyways, so Threzzy, so how it started out was
Take a breath.
we were all doing what I just did, smoking weed, and pretty much we were hanging out, we were laughing and joking about shit, and I just was like, I've always been a clown. I've always been trying to be the funny guy and make everybody laugh and whatever. It's always how I've been. And basically, I was just doing some funny shit, and what I did was I was like, Jared, give me a pair of sweatpants, and he's like, okay. He gives me a pair of sweatpants. I put on this weird, ridiculous shirt, and I put on Jared's sweatshirt, unzipped, and tuck it into my sweatpants with like a weird like sock looking hat, and I had Nutella all over my teeth. And what it came out was I just was thinking of a really funny name, and they're like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, Threzzy Chocolate. Chocolate. And it was just kind of like, a funny thing. But then I went a step further, and we're like, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go over and order something.
All the businesses.
I'm gonna go to all these businesses and order some food, and try to order some food, and ask them if they have any chocolate pizza with my like I said, I got Nutella all over my face, all over my teeth. I'm wearing these 3D fucking glasses that you get at the movies, dude, and like a weird sock hat. And like I said, my fucking the sweatpants that I was wearing were so hiked up.
Yeah.
My
You look like Steve Urkel. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Plus, also, like, I had a sweatshirt like I am, like, I had my sweatshirt pulled all the way as high as I can up, and I'm just doing these mannerisms, like, I think we sat there and took some Nutella and put it on the fucking, my ass.
Yeah.
My ass,
Yeah.
like, so it looked like I had a shit stain
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And I just went in there and I like,
Goofed around.
you gotta eat chocolate pizza.
Yeah.
And like, we went to the depot store, and I did like something like that, and I was fucking with shit and fucking like picking up stuff and setting them down on the floor and walking out.
Classic.
It was trolling them. But the best one was when we went to Spanky's Pizza.
Yeah.
Because everybody else was outside, like, kind of like looking in, and I go up and I try to order a chocolate pizza, and these fucking two people that took my order they didn't take my order, but they were listening to what I said. I was like, "You're eating chocolate pizza," and they're like, "No, but we got regular pizza." Like, I'm pretty sure for a genuine, like, I'm gonna say 45 seconds, they probably thought I was mentally handicapped.
Yeah.
Like, they probably thought that I was a dum-dum. And, but then, like, I kind of cracked in the bit, because after they said no to me, I like, kind of walk over to the table, sit down at the table, and I poured salt on the table and started licking it off the table. And everyone outside is dying laughing, but they didn't notice yet. See, they didn't know what was up until I started smiling a little bit and started while I was walking away. But I was trying to get the bit because I had that smear on my ass, and I wanted to make sure that they saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they had seen when I walked over there. They saw the smear on my ass. I wanted to. That was what I was trying to get. I was trying to get that genuine reaction, and I was smiling on the way out, and I couldn't stop laughing and the door was still open, and the dude walks over and he goes, "That was good, bud." Like, something like me, like, that was funny.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, it just kind of dwelled in, like, they for a while it was just Dresden, and then it just dwelled into, like, when I met new people and friends, like, hey, my name's Robbie, but I'm Threzzy. Threzzy D.
Alright, Robbie, we've been going for over an hour. I think it's time you play us off.
Play us off?
Yeah, play us off.
Is that good enough?
No, keep going. Amazing.
Like, subscribe, give me a fucking boost, baby.
This is Threzzy and the D's.
And the D's stand for, I just wanted to clarify, we love double D's. Dudes and dudettes.
And we love big D's.
D's.